Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bill, and today we're going to be repairing basement stairs. These stairs are out of level, more than 1.5 inches. Okay, we're going to go over that further shortly. But first, if you don't mind, I would like to recap a little bit from my previous video. So what I wanted to mention yesterday, but I just overlooked it, I wanted to explain a little bit more on the blocking, okay? You see how the blocking, it's in the corner. So the shelving can't move one front or back or left to right because I do the same thing on the opposite corner, okay? And then I put a few in the middle. Every 2 or 3 feet, you can put a block so that that shelf can't be pushed back up against the wall. So that, in other words, that bottom shelf is locked in place. It's not gonna move, okay? So I just wanted to make sure I mentioned that there's more than just a one block, okay? Like I said, every 2 or 3 feet, and then definitely in the corner, okay? So that the shelf will not move, okay? Now, just one little trick that I use, this little finishing nail, okay? That's what I put for a little spacer between the cement and the pressure treated. That's all I use, just something like that, just to hold it up, just a touch, okay? Just a little helpful hint. So there's a space against the back wall, maybe 1/4 inch, okay? So you got nice airflow. Nothing is attached to that wall in the back, okay? Nothing's attached to the concrete wall, all right? I just thought I'd mention that. The other thing I wanted to mention was I've only done a little section of the dry lock on the walls, okay, the painting, all right, for moisture. When I go to do the next section of, the painting, I'll show you how to repair anything on the concrete wall before you put down your coating of a dry lock, okay? And so we'll go over that a little bit more. Now's a good time too also to be thinking about a dehumidifier if you have dampness, okay? There's different kinds of dehumidifiers. You can look online or at the store. You can get the gravity kind where the water will just empty out on its own if you have a place to dump it into, maybe a sink or some other spot in your basement. You can also get, where you can just empty the bucket, but that can be tiresome to always be emptying that bucket. Or you can get the kind with a pump that can pump it out. But you'll see as you look into it, there's different kinds of dehumidifiers to get and see what serves your purpose the best. Okay, certainly if you have a real damp basement, you don't want to be emptying that bucket every day. So consider the pump, okay? Or like I said, if you have a slop sink in the basement where you can mount the dehumidifier, some people will mount it high up on a shelf so that then the gravity will just let it drain. You can attach a little short garden hose and it'll drain right into your sink, okay? That's an easy way out if you have a slop sink already. All right, okay, and I think that should do it for now, and catch you later. Okay, so we're back at the stairs that need repair. Now I'm going to show you, I'll do a little close-up in a moment. The stairs are off level, and also the risers, they need some attention. I don't like the way they're situated. I'll show you later when I go around the back side. Okay, let me get close up. So back at the stairs, as you can see, what I've done here, these stringers came down, whoever built it before, they stopped short. They're right here. So what they did to fix that problem is they built a box. So essentially they raised the floor because their stringers weren't long enough. These are stringers. They're nice and solid. All the wood is solid. So there's no need to replace those. What we'll do is we'll build a new box. What happened was, if you look close, it's all rotted under here. So this side dropped 1.5 inches, 2 inches, okay? I was able to, fortunately, the stringer was not attached to the concrete, so it was just floating. So I was able to pick this up with a little persuasion and slide that 2x under there just to make sure I was gonna be able to do it later. Okay, so what I'm gonna be doing to solve this problem is build a new box. Okay, and that's not too too difficult. That's relatively easy. And I'll show you how we do that. So I'm going to be showing you what we're dealing with behind these stairs. You see, we're in the back, and you can tell all these risers they were done wrong. Okay, that'll be the next project to fix the risers. But down here, you can see better what I was talking about. See how it rotted underneath there? And they didn't even put a 2x. The way they did that made that deck to be very spongy. All right. So we're going to build a new box and make it nice and solid again. Thank you for watching today, and if you have any comments, please comment and questions. I'm more than happy to answer any question you may have. And if you want to subscribe, that's great. Hit like, that's great. And I appreciate you watching. And we'll see you soon.